Hello and welcome. I'm Scott with BikeRide.com, and today we're diving into the electric bike guide, helping you choose your perfect electric bike. Let's talk about what e-bike motor should I get, hub drive versus mid drive. There are two main types of e-bike motor, each being positioned differently on your new bike, and they both have benefits and drawbacks. Hub motors are situated within the hub of an e-bike's rear or front wheel. On new e-bikes, rear hub-driven motors are most common. They're the most affordable option available. Front-driven hub motors are becoming less popular and are usually found on electric conversions of standard bicycles. Hub motors can be either geared or direct drive. Geared hub motors use internal nylon gears to reduce the motor's output to optimal speed and efficiency. This makes them more complicated but lighter than direct drive systems. They offer more torque and are a bit noisier than direct drive systems. Hub motor benefits. Hub motors are usually the cheaper option. As a reliable, self-contained system, it requires minimal maintenance. If your chain breaks, you can ride home solely on the power of the electric hub. If your hub motor fails, you can pedal home using your bike's drivetrain. The hub motor puts less stress on the bike's other gearing components. Some things to consider about hub systems. Hub-driven systems can overheat on long, steep climbs. They're generally heavier than mid-drive options, and tire changes can be more complicated, involving disconnecting motor wires. Direct drive motors don't have any internal gears, and geared hub motors have a single gear ratio, which can't be changed. Having a heavy hub motor on the rear or front wheel can imbalance an e-bike, and your spokes are more likely to break due to the weight of the hub in the wheel. The width of a hub motor may also limit cassette gears to 7 speeds, and tire widths can be limited by the rim that's attached to the hub motor. Hub motor cadence sensors can also result in jerky and awkward motor timing. Now let's look at mid-drive motors. Mid-drive motors are situated between the cranks on your e-bike, and these motors require a specific kind of frame that accommodates a motor in place of a regular bike's bottom bracket. So what are the benefits of a mid-drive motor? A central location leads to even weight distribution on your bike. They're typically lighter and smaller than a hub motor of comparable power, and direct pedaling input leads to more range, especially across climbs. Tire changes are unaffected by hub-driven motors, and a torque sensor accurately meters out resistance according to your pedal power. Riders generally report a smoother ride quality and the ability to tackle steeper hills for longer than a hub motor of similar power. A few things to consider are that they are the more expensive option, and these motors depend on more rider input through pedal power. Mid-drives generally wear harder on the chain and cassette, and they are more complex and require more maintenance than hub motors. And most brands don't offer repair options outside of warranties. Now that you know more about the motor types, how do you choose a motor? Hub-driven motors offer maximum assistance for less pedal effort. And this generally suits senior riders or those with a disability, as well as anyone seeking physical rehabilitation for an injury. They're also great for anyone who's a less experienced or less frequent cyclist. If you're a new rider or you're returning to cycling, a hub-driven e-bike may be for you. Mid-drive motors suit riders who want a boost but who still want to stay fit. They're the preferred option for more experienced cyclists, and riders who know how to change gears will be able to attain an efficient ride and extend the life of a mid-drive e-bike. I hope that info helps you as you choose your next e-bike. What is your dream bike? Let us know in the comments what your favorite brand or category is. And likewise, if you can think up a great e-bike tip that we missed, throw it up for all to see. And if you're hungry for more, be sure to check out BikeRide.com. It's your spot for in-depth bike reviews, community, and riding events in your area. So be sure to check out our best bike lists to quickly find your perfect bike with the BikeRide.com score. That's all for now. As always, I'm Scott with BikeRide.com, and I hope you enjoy the ride.